It's all led to this. Postseasons across the globe were on the line as players took the stage for the final month of 2026. Starting in East Asia, fans filled the stands to find out who would be representing the region at the last chance qualifier. It was down to two teams, SK Kalala's EA and Longshot Fennel. In the quarterfinals, Fennel swept Ignum, putting the ball in SKC's court.
He's got a super at the ready, just gonna pop this, and it should be an easy laser throw, and that's gonna be Fennel through to the semi-final.
SKC took off with a 2-0 lead, but suddenly, things went south as number 10 Frenzy Esports surged.
Surely, this should be a goal. Walk this one into it. Come on! Frenzy Gaming do the unthinkable!
SKC lost all control of their playoff outcome. Now, all they could do was sit back and hope number 1 Zeta Division took down their lone competition.
It's on to Battleman, but it's not going to be enough. Hopes and dreams are not built in a single season. Fennel will not achieve a miracle.
SKC survived the scare, locking them in as the final team from East Asia. All that was left to settle was the grand finals, where rivals Zeta Division and Crazy Raccoon battled for another championship.
Crazy Raccoon now may just claim their third monthly final of the year, and they do.
The 2025 World Champions finished with the monthly finals title. Watch out for Zeta, CR, and SKC in the playoffs as East Asia attempts to bring home gold for another year. The next day, EMEA had scores to settle. There was still one World Final slot available and 5 different teams with the opportunity to steal it. Novo Esports had the lead, but failed to qualify for the top 8, forcing them to stare from the sidelines as the other 4 squads tried to catch up. Immediately, 2 would fall, as Kumalaza Vesta and Big lost to EMEA's best. To round out the quarterfinals, Navi and Team Heretics clashed to have a chance at the World Final spot.
He's actually still in range, but it's 1% left and they can't get it done in time!
Sneaky Sneakers popped to give him a little bit of extra life. Now he's going to get pinched down. Now it's a range versus 3. He's surely going to get taken down here. And the Heretics, an insane statement there.
Team Heretics' victory catapulted them into the semifinals, giving them an outside shot at directly qualifying for Tokyo. Winning would not be easy though. Waiting for Heretics was Humble, number 2 in EMEA and Brawl Cup's champions. This daunting duel would decide EMEA's fate.
One final ditched attempt to do so, shut down immediately, and Humble turned around. They crushed the World Finals dreams for Heretics for now. They'll have to go there through the LCQ to see what they can rekindle.
Heretics came close, but couldn't quite win versus Humble. This landed Novo Esports as the 4th EMEA World Finals representative and sent Navi and Team Heretics to the last chance qualifier. To round out the day, number 1 Foot Esports collided with Humble in another star-studded match.
Angel Boy now full HP, goes straight in, gets some stunts for a good measure, not staying in position, and it's there! Foot Esports are champions yet again!
Foot Esports capped off the monthly finals with a dominant showing, and what will be regarded as one of the best regular seasons in BSC history. Watch out for these contenders in November. All this action only accounted for the first weekend, and the Americas showed 2 of the year's strongest monthly finals. In South America, Bounty Hunters and Red Canids were fighting for a coveted bye at the World Finals. Additionally, the last remaining LCQ spot was still in the air between Loud, Olimpo Squad, and SKC. Every match mattered, starting with OCX Division being the first hurdle in Olimpo Squad's postseason dreams.
Olimpo Squad just one more chuck super away, but it's not going to connect for Bow with one final jump in.
To SKC and Loud's chagrin, Olimpo Squad pulled off the win, setting up an epic showdown where these teams fought for their playoff lives.
That's 1, that's 2, and now just closing in on the save. Some 6 seconds on the clock. It's Adinio that has to hold the line here. One goal, there's only 1 second left. Can't get the ball in.
In the final game, Loud squeezed by with the victory. It was down to 2 rosters. If Olimpo Squad won, they had hope, but a loss would shut down the season.
By themselves, playing like lone wolves, and Satisfy especially wasting crucial charges here. Could just be in as Wesley locks this one in.
Loud locked in their position at LCQ, but the tournament wasn't over yet. SA's legends still had their eyes on revenge versus Red Canids.
This could be the undoing of Red Canids. The run-in is there. Firecrow waiting for a pass that'll never come as Kyo Dog secures the match win for Loud.
With this win, Loud were 1 step away from their first Grand Finals victory of the year. All that stood between them was South America's number 1.
He's currently poisoned though, needs to dodge away. Prosy hit by that Pierce Super, and this should be enough. Finally, Loud have come home. Not not with a whimper, but with a roar.
Loud finally obtained a championship, while Bounty Hunters earned a bye at the World Finals. South America will look to shake things up all postseason. Last, but certainly not least, North America came to play. The top spot needed to be decided between Team Electros and Tribe Gaming, while the last remaining LCQ slot would be contested between KDS Esports and Vatic Esports. Early on, Vatic Esports would have quite the scare for their playoff aspirations.
Zeus has no choice but to back away, and Zulon already knows that it's over. Celebrations out from Vatic as they have once more secured their way to a semi-final.
Vatic's victory put the pressure on KDS, and once again, there would be no free wins if either of these rosters wanted the ticket to LCQ.
And that's gonna be it. Sand flashes the pin as KDS realize the stories of Bobby and the story of Apache are far from done. Another chapter still to be written.
KDS answered with a win of their own. A loss would end Vatic's year. This roster would have to muster all the strength they had in the semifinals versus North America's biggest risers.
5 seconds to go, a jump away for Surge, not a kill in sight as Lippy goes for the kill, but it's just not in the cards.
Vatic fell just short, extending Bobby and Patchy's retirement tour for one more postseason. Tribe Gaming followed with the 3-1 triumph over KDS, setting the stage for a final face-off between NA's juggernauts.
Lippy's been out of control here. Sure, he made a slip up in that previous round, but here he's showing just how dominant he can be when he decides to simply win the game and win the monthly final.
Tribe Gaming finally had their day and secured a bid to the top 8 at the World Finals. Thanks for tuning in all season, but don't go anywhere. Mark your calendars for September 5th, where the playoffs begin with an electrifying event in Istanbul. 12 teams, 1 ticket. May the best squad survive. Visit event.brawlstars.com for all the postseason action to make your predictions and earn those exclusive rewards.